Now, he has been terrific today, and really he's been the gem of the staff this season. It's a young staff. Neely's a junior. They list him at 5'11", 155 pounds. That might be generous. That might be soaking wet and in cleats. A young man out of Hardin Valley Academy in Knoxville, Tennessee. Soft-spoken, small in stature, but an absolute bulldog on the mound. Who has been ferocious in this start today. Pinch hitter for LSU will be Chris Reed. So close the book on Hal Hughes, the starting shortstop today for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's the thing with Paul Maneri's club with all the injuries until these guys get back, like Broussard, like Smith, like Bryce Jordan. He doesn't have a lot of extra men in his lineup. In fact, Nick Coombs, who played first base the first 2 days, has a bruised leg on a foul ball, and he couldn't go today.
Will Neely continues to just pump fastballs in the strike zone.
That's all he needs to do. Just throw strikes right here. Let his defense go to work.
He reared back for a little extra giddy up on that one at 92. Some guys just know how to pitch. It's not all about the radar gun and being 6'4". Up the middle. Scooped up and bobbled. Now, this has hardly been a clean game defensively, and Lipsius unable to make the play.
And this has happened a couple of times to Tennessee today. That ball took a funny hop at the end. He just couldn't measure it, ranging to his left. But this is where we see Will Neely shine. He doesn't let things bother him.
Great point. I mean, he's had every right a couple of times today to be very frustrated and to let it get to him on the mound. This is not the kind of young man that's going to do that. Second error today on Lipsius. Bo Jordan.
And now, if you're Tony Vitello, you got to think about maybe playing behind the runner at first base. There's really no reason to hold the runner on. He's not going to go, and that would give you some extra range in case he slaps one down to the right side. There's a hold to the right side because of it. Especially they're playing the shift. And that's probably the only reason why they would hold him on.
Smoke down the left field line, just foul by about a foot. Now some action going on in the Tennessee pen.
Well, Ligenfelter is their guy that can just absolutely throw gas. And coming in after Neely, that's a nice change of pace for Tennessee when they do that. They have a control guy in Neely, and then they have this guy just coming in blowing smoke.
Because Tennessee likes to have their starters go deep into games. Remember, they have 5 complete games as a staff this year. Nobody has more than 2 saves on the entire staff. Lingenfelter has 2. So does Chase Wallace.
Yeah, and Ligenfelter is the Goose Gossage type approach. Right. Just, I'm coming at you.
Tough take there for Bo Jordan.
Yeah, both hitter and pitcher grinding.
It's a perfect 0-2 pitch.
2 pitches away from 100. Nice job, because that was a good 2-strike pitch right there. Not a whole lot you could do with it but foul it off. And if you're thinking, how are they going to turn a double play with this shift? Well, it's going to be up to Charleston, the second baseman, who's playing behind second base to the left-hand side of it. He's going to have to hustle up there to get the throw if anything's hit to the left side.
And that will get through a base hit. Digging for third. And in there, they've got him at the corners now with nobody out. Look out, here comes LSU.
If you're playing regular depth, there's 2 out, nobody on right here, because this is tailor-made with the shift. This is going right to the 4-hole. And as a hitter, you know this, and that's a nice adjustment with 2 strikes by Bo Jordan to make it. Great piece of hitting. And now, here we go. You got, do I dare say it, the tie and run in the on-deck circle.
Chris Reed at third, Bo Jordan at first, nobody out, bottom of the 9th. LSU, a team that has had a penchant for great ninth inning comebacks over so many years here at this ballpark. Don't go anywhere, things could get exciting right here. Zach Watson at the plate with Duplantis on deck. Rally Cap is on deck. LSU trying to put together a heck of a rally here in the bottom of the 9th.
Remember a couple of years ago they had to rally Possum. That was huge.
If they pull this off, I'm sure they can find some other animal or reptile to rally around the rest of the year. Ground ball, left side, throw to second. Ball squirts away. Everybody is safe.
And Watson again favoring that leg, and that was from a couple innings ago. But now the plot thickens. Let's see, he goes to his far to his right, comes back, and it almost looked like the throw was there. Maybe just a quick short hop and needed a nice play on the back end by Charleston, but this is huge now, nobody out.
Reed scores on the play, a 3-run game. The tying run will come to the plate. And Antoine Duplantis, the all-SEC outfielder. Will Neely will fall short of his bid for another complete game. He'll have to stay with 3. And Tennessee makes its first call to the bullpen. And it'll be the hard-throwing Zach Lingenfelter. Mike Morgan alongside Nick Belmonte. LSU trying to pull off a 3-game sweep. The first 2 games did not have much drama at all. A couple of blowouts. Both games LSU had a 6-0 lead after 2 innings. On Friday night, LSU pounded out 4 home runs. First time they've done that in a conference game in 5 years. And then last night it was blowout city. 14 runs on 17 hits. Zach Watson 3 for 4. And now you get to see gas. We saw Will Neely caressing the strike zone at about 91 for most of the day. This guy throws a lot harder.
Yeah, 88 to 91 Will Neely. This guy can get it up there 96. Has touched 97. And he started the season out, he was going to be a starter. And then just wasn't working out. They had to move him into the reliever role, and he's really adapted to it and taken to it. And when Tony Vitello says, when it's going good, it's scary, and he said he reminds him of Max Scherzer, and he knows Max Scherzer because he recruited Max Scherzer to Missouri. And you look at the numbers on the year now, you can see, but the flamethrowers, what's going to be the bad stat? Well, you got to look at the walks. That's the salient stat here, 28 walks, 35 strikeouts. And it's going to be cheese on cheese right here. I got the good fastball. I may mix in an off speed here and there, but here it is, try to hit it. And that's the challenge. And for LSU, the good news for them, they're in the middle of the order.
They're in the middle of the order. There's nobody out. You've got 2 on. And you got a guy who's been clutch in his 2 years in Baton Rouge. And Antoine Duplantis at the plate, who had an RBI double back in the 5th. He's 1 for 4.
Boy, what a job he did. And what a job he's done for his team. The quiet assassin is called by his coach.
He's somebody to look forward to next year, no doubt.
Yeah.
Could very easily be a Friday night guy for Tennessee.
Just a quiet, unassuming, blue-collar guy. Just goes out there and does his thing. And his defense has betrayed him today, no question.
Again, as soon as we're done here, rally cap will get you squared away. Yarinoka, Mike Rooney, David DeLucci and company will get you up to speed on all the latest in baseball and softball from this weekend. We've got a heck of a rally going on right here. LSU certainly has their rally caps on. Already a run in. Down by 3, the tying run at the plate in Duplantis. That was a cheddar 94, likes of which we haven't seen thus far today. Pitch is riding in 9th Street. You don't mind taking one for the team, but my goodness, that's kind of smart.
Well, what comes with the flame-throwing fastball, as we looked at those numbers on the base on balls, is the fact that he will be out of control a little bit. And now the tying run is at first, the winning run at the plate for the guy that Paul Maneri calls the natural.
Walk-off granny is in play. Here in the bottom of the 9th, Tennessee leading 7-4. LSU has trailed the entire day. Bain lines one right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Jordan will score. Watson will score. And it is a one-run game.
I don't know if that's Wonder Boy he was swinging, but the job gets well done. A double to right center on a fastball in, a little inside-out swing. Oh, he's feeling it. The guy that said his major leagues is making it to LSU as a baseball player. Well, you've made it to the majors, my friend.
The tying run is 90 feet away. The winning run is in scoring position at second. The wheels have come off for Tennessee here in the bottom of the 9th. How many times did we say stick around? LSU is not a team you change the channel on for a 9th inning potential rally here at Alex Box Stadium.
And we went back to last inning about how Peterson came in and got that out and kept this game close. And that will be it. Just change the whole momentum up. That's the feeling in the Tennessee dugout. They didn't like the way this thing was going.
So the closer gets yanked in the 9th without recording an out. We'll take a timeout here at the box. Don't go anywhere. Tennessee clinging to a one-run lead. There's a lot of interesting numbers being thrown our way at this point in the game in the bottom of the 9th, with LSU trying to pull off an improbable comeback, entering the inning trailing by 4. You see the 3 wins this season when trailing by 4 or more runs. However, most of those came early. They're 0 for 12 when trailing after 8. And they are the only SEC team, as hard as this is to believe, without a walk-off win this year. A base hit could change that very fact. And the man who will be in search of such heroics is the catcher, Hunter Fiducia. First pitch from Andrew Schultz, the right-hander, is a ball low and inside. We haven't seen much of this young man this year.
Well, you talk about throwing hard. He throws even hard. The guy he replaced, he's touched 99 this year against South Carolina.
He's only thrown 5 2/3 innings the entire season.
And when you bring in a fireballer like this, you're looking for the strikeout or the pop-up, and that's what they need. Some kind of unproductive out. You can see that's the win and run down there at second base.
Downstairs again. Again, Fiducia, a dead pull hitter. The second baseman, Charleston.
And with nobody out, you really don't care if he walks in there. It sets up a force at any base. So you're looking fastball here. I don't know. Paul Muir probably have him take.
There's a strike, 3-1. I was saying the second baseman, Charleston, playing short right field right now.
Yeah, and you really got to turn around 97. So if you're going to put a shift on like that.
Swings at that one and fouls it off.
That's my point right there. I mean, you're playing a shift deep in right field, and when a guy's throwing 96, 97, you're probably just battling to get it to the left side of the field. They're playing back, obviously, all the way around, so that is the tie run they're going to let score with nobody out at third base. So just put it in play.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big punch out by Schultz.
And that's why he's brought in to get the unproductive out. And he just slings it up there with some two-seam run at the end. That's nasty.
How about the decision by Tony Vitello? I mean, you've got one of the hardest throwers that you had out there before and your closer all year long. Clearly did not have his best stuff. Why fool around with it? Try somebody else.
Yeah, he didn't like the location, and that's why he yanked him. Again, back up the middle.
Cabrera is hitless today. He's 0 for 4.
Defense back up the middle. Even with the bags on the corner, the outfielders are playing shallow. They're all pulled in.
High fly ball, deep right center field. It is gone. LSU becomes the final team in the SEC to garner that walk-off victory. What a performance in the bottom of the ninth.
He's just looking for a fastball. He can square up, and that's right in his wheelhouse. That wind blowing out, but he didn't need wind to help him. He knew it right there. That's pretty cool. You flip your bat and know you won the ballgame before you went halfway to first base. He goes down and gets it. Everyone knows it. And this LSU team, they're getting guys coming back that are injured. They're winning games. They're sweeping series. They're swinging the bats. Another big day with 9 runs. This could be one of those games where it just makes you believe that, hey, this could be our year again. We start off slow, and look what we're doing now.
For 8 innings, LSU trailed Tennessee. Will Neely was great to start for the Vols, but LSU knows a thing or two about bottom of the ninth comebacks. They put 6 on the board in the bottom of the ninth and win it on the walk-off by Daniel Cabrera. Your final score, the Tigers 9, the Tennessee Volunteers 7. Don't look now, but LSU is 9-6. They pull off the 3-game sweep. They're getting healthy, and they're heading to South Carolina. Tigers with a flair for the dramatics win it. Coming up next, it's Rally Cap for a complete wrap-up of this weekend's baseball and softball action. For Dick Belmonte, Mike Morgan saying so long from the box.